What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rex Righteous, and I'm back with another Rap Rap. Alright, so I have an interesting take here. I would like to know what you guys think. Um, I think this topic might have been brought up before, but I don't know if it's been taken that serious, and we might have to bring up the subject again. Because here we are with Andrade, we have Triple G, we have Canelo, we have Jacobs. And, you know, these fights can all be, they can all happen within the next 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Um, Darren Checo is a really good fighter, by the way. I think he's really good. But for the middleweight division, I think that this can clog up the welterweight division. Now, hear me out. The reason why I believe this is because now this will probably be going against my prediction when it comes to Canelo versus Jacob, but I like to keep an open mind. If Jacobs was to beat Canelo, then now this is going off of what some things have been said and what people believe as well, because some people think that Canelo's the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. It's hard to disagree with that. I like Terence Crawford, but it's hard to disagree with Canelo because he's just made so much money, and so many people have watched him fight. Plus the fact that he's gone up to 168, he's done the 164s, the 154, and then he does Floyd Mayweather, and then he fought Triple G, and heavy, short, small. People talking about Canelo fighting Joshua sometimes. I mean, that is pound for pound. That's basically what pound for pound means. You're supposed to have the skills of a fighter of any height, and we're supposed to be able to see where we could put you in any division, and could it be possible that a fight between Canelo versus Roman Gonzalez or something like that, like, would that mean the same thing if Canelo's a pound for pound champion, #1 fighter in the world? His skill set, could you take it to any division? All right, done with that. You guys know that stuff already. But the perception is that Canelo's pound for pound #1. If Jacobs beat him, is he pound for pound #1? I would have to agree with Eddie Hearn, mainly because Canelo's the cash cow. It's like beating Joshua, because I think Joshua's like, no, I think he's #5 in the world, out of all the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Not just resume, but at the same time, skill set. Because when you talk about skill set, it's just different. But Joshua got that Klitschko win on his belt, so I give him that. I'm always gonna have him in the top 10. I think he deserves it. But if Jacobs beats Canelo, yeah, he should be considered the top dude just because of that win. Now, if that happens, now we have time for Triple G to fight Andrade in the near future. Obviously, the quotes have been that Canelo has to, in order for Canelo to fight Triple G has to have another title. So I'm not thinking that this is serious. I don't think it's a serious quote. I think when they say that, it's just like a, hey, we'll see what happens type of thing, because sometimes they have quotes like that. Canelo, he's focusing on his fight with Jacob, so he doesn't want to be talking about Triple G. And Triple G is pounding the drum. He's like, yo, you next, bro. You still gonna fight me. You know what I mean? So Golovkin can kind of look past his fighter, but obviously it's still a little ways from now. So, Andrade is still right there in the wing. He got his title, and he's with the zone. It's a good spot to be in. If anything happens, this mix-up right here would work really, really, really well. Better than the welterweight division, and I'll tell you why. Mainly because Eddie Hearn and De La Hoya are working together, and they're willing to make money. Canelo's money, I'm pretty sure that at least half of it is guaranteed. I haven't checked the articles, but obviously with athletes, that's kind of how it works sometimes. You guys can let me know, refute that in the comments, but Canelo's money is already good. He's already made his money, so they can continue to make fights. Jacobs beats Canelo. Now Canelo has to fight somebody, and he's gonna be waiting in the wing to get his rematch with Jacobs. He's gonna be waiting in the wing to make a bigger fight. So these fights are gonna be easier to make than a fight like Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. I mean, come on. It's not just the skill set, it's the resume, man. The resume. Terence Crawford has a way better resume than Errol Spence Jr. And if you want to refute that, we can go back and forth. But it's not gonna go that far, because at the end of the day, Spence is more about potential than resume. So yes, I can go back and forth with you, but I love the fact that Spence Jr. is getting the hype. He deserves it. He has super amount of potential. He deserves the hype. And I think he can fight a lot of those guys at the welterweight division. And I think he could beat at least the majority of them. I don't know about all of them, but I think the majority of them. I don't know about Terence Crawford, though. And that's the problem. Once Errol Spence Jr. has to cross the street, how long is it going to take before another championship fight comes and derails that? So that's what I'm saying. The middleweight division looks really good right now if Jacobs were to win. Now, if Jacobs loses, which I already predicted it's going to happen, I think that's what's going to happen, then this conversation doesn't go that far, because it all depends on what Jacobs wants to do after that, because he's going to get a nice payday, and then he could probably fight Andrade to stay in the hunt to fight Triple G again. But Canelo moving around like that, being a free agent, sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being able to do what he wants. When a guy like that has a bag of money, he can make a lot of things happen. He can make whatever he wants to happen, as long as it's on a big level. He can make whatever he wants to happen. So, Canelo would have to lose in order for this scenario to happen. And if he were to win, then we're back to square one. We're thinking 168. We're thinking Kovalev, stuff like that, because Kovalev's, top 5 in the light heavyweight division. So, that's possible. Maybe a fight with Triple G in the future, but I don't know. I don't dislike Jacobs winning. I just don't see it happening because of the skill set. I have nothing against Jacobs. I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think that he's on the level of like Triple G or Canelo when it comes to finalizing a fight and finishing it, just ending it in a convincing fashion. And the fact that they're in Vegas and whatnot, it's tough. The bag is with Canelo, it's not with Jacobs. So let's see what happens. I think, Jacobs has a chance. I think 35% chance is my kind of right around where I want to leave my prediction at, 40%, something like that. But Canelo's going to have all the belts, man, at that middleweight division. And he's not like Joshua. He doesn't need to go anywhere but where he's at. He's good. He's good. He doesn't have to venture out. He doesn't have to prove himself so much. In the loss versus Floyd, it was enough, because he never quit. He kept going. Now, obviously, I can't give him too much praise, because we all know what happened in on the lead up to the second fight. He popped for steroids or whatever. But I'm not trying to down the guy. It's just when it comes to making money, Canelo's the dude, and he doesn't need to chase anybody. So let's see what happens. Do you guys think Jacobs has that much of a chance? And if he were to win, could it shake up the division? Because I think that's why the fight was made. You know, and the fact that Jacobs has a title, it makes it a lot bigger, you know. But so many titles on the line. This fight is going to be incredible. I can't wait. I'm going to try to set up some things, little surprises here and there, and maybe some interviews. So you guys stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned. I really hope that something else happens here this weekend. You know, I can't wait. So let's try to keep boxing alive. Peace out. Stay tuned. Keep your bell on for your subscription with the All Eyes on Raf channel, and like, comment, share that video as much as you can, and keep supporting, man. And I'll stay in tune with your guys' videos and stuff like that. Shout out to all the YTBC, all the positive guys, and until next time, man. Peace out.
So it's burning me less, a shepherd to the sheep, a paternity test. We show that I'm your father, boy, learn some respect. You feel that? That's my foot on your motherfucking chest. I swear I wrote the book on how to come for your neck. Pull your card, your numbers up, crumble your deck. What's a lion to a dinosaur? Call me Righteous Rex.